Thanks very much, Orion Samuelson. Steve Bertrand here. It is the Wintrust Business Lunch on 720 WGN. Nancy Doyle is in the studio. She has a book out called Manage Your Financial Life, subtitle, A Thoughtful, Organized Approach. Now, the last two words, Nancy, are for women. Welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
I'm here to argue for you, though, that it doesn't have to be just for women, because I think this is the sort of stuff that all of us should be paying attention to.
That's true. It does. The book really applies to both men and women, but for many reasons, I decided to write it for women.
Because they're smart enough to read up on it.
They are. That's true.
And so we were talking a little bit off the air because, and this has happened in my lifetime and yours as well, in that we have been given so much more, so many more opportunities to invest and to save and to control how those work. And it's good and bad, right? I mean, pensions are gone, but 401ks are here. So we've got control over how that's invested and all of that. The downside is if we don't pay attention to it, that we individually suffer for it. And the other downside, I think, is it's just too much sometimes. You know, I've got the health savings account here and the SEP IRA there and the, 4 or 5 different student loans in different directions. And it's really, for as empowering as it can be overwhelming as well.
That's true. And the book really lays out my approach, and there's 4 steps to the approach, and I recommend that women or men, if they'd like to read it, follow all 4 steps. And it starts with getting organized. As you say, we are inundated not only with the accounts, the choices, but also with information, whether it comes in your mailbox or your inbox,
right,
both electronic and paper files. So I recommend that everyone start with getting organized, then analyze your financial profile, educate yourself about investing, and the last step is putting your money to work, or actually investing your money.
And so when it comes to getting organized, I mean, well, I think I know where everything is. Actually, my wife Sharon handles a lot of it, most of it now. But, we think we have it all, but it just seems like things can slip by because it's like, there's the big things. There's the 401k and like, well, this is, I got to pay attention. But it's the little nickel and dime things that you lose track of.
That's true. And I start the book recommending that people do what I call as a financial spring cleaning. You don't have to do it in the spring. Yeah. It's actually a great thing to do at the start of the year. And just like if you go through your closet and decide what to keep, what to donate, what needs repairs, you gather up all the financial information you have in your house, all your essential legal documents, your wills, credit card accounts, bank statements, put everything in one room, and then you start to sort. You have to figure out what to keep, what to shred, what to recycle, and then you have to come up with a system for how to maintain it going forward.
I was joking earlier, but really sometimes if you're not working, and I'm not next week, the week between the holidays is one of those times when you are kind of energized to renew, to get started, and that's why I thought it'd be nice to talk to you now, because that could be a good time to sort of take advantage of all this.
Well, I also think, too, when you go through your financial spring cleaning, you'll be so surprised to find how much information you don't need to keep. And by keeping information that you don't need, you can't find what you really do need.
I'm laughing because in my house, I thought we were going to clean the basement, and really a lot of it's mine. And I was going through this old file cabinet, and I have saved my electric bills, phone bills, and everything. No kidding, from my bachelor days in the late 80s and early 90s, I can remember 2000, I would keep a box for every year. And there's no reason for me to have that now.
No.
Except for nostalgia, right? Do you have to be kind of weird to go through your old electric bills?
No, I still have, as I write in the book, I still have my first passbook savings account
from
when I was 9 years old.
Right.
I still have the little book. I saved it.
What do you think is the biggest mistake let's turn it around. Rather than mistake, what do you think is the one thing that if people are going to start the new year and sort of renew all of this, the one step they should take?
Well, clearly the financial spring cleaning. And the other thing I discuss in the Get Organized part is preparing an ICE plan and an ICE file. And that's where you get together the most important documents, the essential documents, your will, your powers of attorney, and you also make a list of all your various financial accounts and the contact information. Having it in one place really is helpful, but in the event of emergency,
right,
it really makes a big difference.
Two things: it helps people who might look for it in your absence.
Exactly.
But in your time of stress, too, it's good to know that it's there and you know where it is.
And also, if you think about it, during times of stress, somebody may need to access your accounts for you.
Right.
And with privacy laws the way they are, that can be difficult.
Nancy Doyle, the name of the book, Manage Your Financial Life. It's nice to meet you. Hope you'll come back.
Yes, thanks so much. And I hope that people will pick up a copy of my book. It's a great great way to start the new year. It's available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and independent bookstores. And you can also come to my website, which is manageyourfinanciallife.com.
Great. Thanks, Nancy.
Thanks so much, Steve.
It's the Business Lunch on 720 WGN. Going to wrap it up.